Two moms, too much coffee, tired eyes but hearts so full. Thanks for tuning in with us. Hope you brewed a cup for you.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to Two Moms, Too Much Coffee. This is Giselle, and of course, we have.
Hey, it's Tempest. I do know that we want to talk about a little bit of pop culture today.
Yes.
Um, I know that both of us, we love the pop culture life. And so I think we can kind of move that into some mom life pop culture. What do you think?
Yes, I love it. I love it. Let's get into it.
Awesome. One of the biggest things that I wanted to talk about was Vanessa Hudgens' paparazzi photo. Did you see the picture?
Yes. Yes. And that big, beautiful belly. I loved
Yes.
it. Yes.
I looked at that and I was like, this just hot icon we've had for our whole life as millennials.
Yes.
Just loving the pregnant life. I am obsessed that she's not trying to get all dolled up, not trying to be anything other than likely like 9 months pregnant, which is,
Yes.
it was just so real. It's so real.
No, I love it. I especially like just thinking, I mean, going all the way back to like High School Musical days, just like knowing her then, well, knowing her because she's my BFF, but then like seeing how she is now, it's crazy. I feel like we like ultimately like grew up with her, but I love that part of it being like in I can't even think either in celebrity life of just being like you either have like Rihanna, which is also amazing too. Like she was always decked out her whole entire pregnancy, but also showing the belly. But then you have Vanessa Hudgens, which is also telling you like it's okay to not be all glitz and glam. I'm just going out to Target or wherever, get my coffee and having full belly out with some sweatpants on. So I love seeing both sides and like it makes you feel more comfortable when you are pregnant to just be out and about and not caring about everyone looking at you.
Yes, I was pregnant the first time very pregnant in the middle of July, August, September.
Mhm.
And man, did I love to have that belly out. It was just like it's so uncomfortable to have something constricting, especially when it's hot out. And so I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna be out and about. And I felt like so seen seeing that Vanessa picture because I'm sure she's exactly what I look like.
Yeah.
'Cause just like not even giving a crap whatsoever. And also probably drinking coffee because I think at the end I was like, I don't care about the caffeine thing. Like I'm drinking some coffee because I'm tired because obviously I have a, 7-pound baby in me plus extra.
Right.
Um, so yeah, I just love it so much.
Yeah. Speaking of coffee, I remember being there for Abel's birthday, and I think I had a pumpkin spice latte, and you had something, and Adam was like, "Look at you, pregnant girls, drinking your coffee." I was like, "Shut up, Adam." Like, let me be, let me drink my latte and be tired, whatever. But
Literally.
yes, I 100% agree with that. And like, I was always belly out. Like, I literally was wearing even in the middle of November, because November here is freaking still sweltering.
Right.
I remember just being in like a, not like a crop top, but pretty I mean, it was a crop top at that point, and literally like your, pregnancy maternity leggings and belly was out, and I did not have a care in the world because I didn't have the energy to care.
Hmm.
And I was just like, and if you were worried about my belly, then I mean, that's your own personal problem, but I'm just not, I don't have the energy to put on makeup. But then there were times where I would be like, I feel like I really want to, I want to feel pretty today and I want to get all glitz and glammed, and that's okay too. But yes, I was literally like, it resonated with me that whole entire photo because I was like, that was me the whole entire time.
Yep, exactly. And then, something actually really positive about it is that I actually didn't see any negative comments when it was
Mm.
posted. I feel like, at least I'm sure I'm in a bubble, a very positive, um, non-conservative bubble. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
But with inside that bubble, everybody was so nice to her. That picture, it was just like, yeah, get it, girl. And
Yes.
I love it because try to live in
Mm.
this patriarch. I feel like we now we need to live in a matriarch. That's all.
Mm. Yeah. I agree. It's also funny though, like, just like this makes me think about how, like, when I was 8 months, 9 months pregnant, I was belly out, whatever, like, didn't care. But it's also funny thinking about, like, when I was, like, 2 months pregnant or 3 months pregnant, you have the awkward belly and you're like, "Am I fat or am I pregnant?" So you, like, walk around Target and you, like, put your hand on your belly because you're like, "This is me pregnant." Like, you just, like, you don't know how people are thinking of you. People are just so judgmental, and so you're just like, "Are they judging me? Do I look pregnant? I wanna look pregnant at this point. I'm excited." So you just, like, walk around with your hand on your belly, and then you get that big, and you're like, "Fuck." Like, I
Mhm.
don't need to put my hand on my belly. Like, you can see that I am so pregnant, and I'm so tired, and I am large. And it's
Yes.
amazing.
It's funny you say, like, 2 months, 3 months, you're, like, kinda not sure if you look pregnant or not because second time around for me, I swear that belly came out with a vengeance. It was like, "Actually, you know you're pregnant. You are pregnant, and we know exactly what we're doing. We are going to be out and about. You don't have to act like you're not pregnant because we know."
I remember you saying that. I remember you being like, "I feel like I can, like, see my uterus, like, already on the outside." And you were, like, 2
Yes.
months pregnant. And by you, I meant we were, like, 2 months pregnant. Um Yeah. Well, I honestly, like, just kudos to her for just being like, "I don't care. I'm a celebrity. Like, I'm pregnant. I'm be out and about and do my thing, and judge me, don't judge me, whatever. I don't care. I'm happy."
Exactly.
And
Yes,
she deserves
exactly.
to be happy because I could really get into that, but I'm not going to. The shit that she's been through with her ex. Hmm, good for her.
I don't know this story. Can you elaborate?
Her ex, I forget his name, Austin something?
Oh, Austin
Let me look.
Butler.
Yes, they
Oh,
dated.
Austin
Hold
Butler,
on, let
the
me get the
Elvis
facts.
guy that cannot get over his Elvis
Let
accent.
me get the facts before I start spitting this. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, that story. Austin Butler, Vanessa Hudgens, they dated for like 9 years and then they broke up and then he either went and married someone else or got engaged with someone else. Either way, it was like right after. So it's like one of those things where I just spent 9 years of my life with you and then you just moved on. So, like, I think I saw a TikTok of literally, like, them walking past each other as if they didn't even know each other, and now she's fucking doing her own thing and married and happy and about to have a baby. So,
Yeah.
good.
And I know this is her second baby, and I just love that
Mhm.
she has found, and he looks so sweet. I don't know anything about him. I think
Me
he
neither.
was like not famous in like the famous sense. I'm sure he's like in the entertainment
Mhm.
world, but he's like not famous. So like, I'm gonna say that, and everybody's gonna be mad at me, but I don't think he's famous. I don't know him. And so I love that. I feel like that's probably likely the best way for like relationships in the celebrity world is like maybe don't date someone that's famous or equally as
Mhm.
famous as you. Um, so yeah,
Mm,
agreed.
or it could go the wrong way if you think of Selling the OC, where
Ugh.
Tyler and Brittany Snow are married and they got divorced, and he was not as famous. He just was really rich, but, that's a whole other topic on this pop culture
Yeah,
episode.
no, we're talking about culture. I stopped watching Selling OC. I because I love Brittany Snow.
Mm,
Um, I I listened to a podcast with her on it.
mhm.
And I can't remember the name of it. Sorry, guys. But I listened to a podcast with her on it, and she's just amazing. She's so sweet, and so I'm like, you know what? This man's not getting any of my money, so I'm not doing it.
Valid, valid. I will say he's not with the O Group anymore, but he
He's
was
gonna
on the
get money
he was
regardless, I'm
still
sure,
on season 2, yeah.
something. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, who knows? I think if you're just a trash human being, you're a trash human being, even if you're rich or not, but, anyway, anywho.
I also, wanted to talk about Millie Bobby Brown, or
Mm,
Millie Bob or something like that. I think
it's
she just changed
MBB,
her
girl.
name. She just changed her
Millie
name.
Bob Bob?
She said she doesn't go by Millie Bobby Brown anymore. She's going by, like, Millie Bob. I'm telling you. Let me look this shit up.
Millie Bob Bob. Why are we doing that?
Bonbon. It's Bonbon. Okay, so Millie Bobby Brown has changed her name to Millie Body Bonovi. And so she says that she should go by Millie Bonbon.
I'm not calling her that. respect to you, MBB, but I'm not doing it.
Right.
I can't actually, it
MBB.
doesn't roll off my tongue like that, but you're 11 actually in my eyes. So
Exactly. So actually what I want to talk about with her, because she has recently adopted a child. She is 21. Um, I know she's rich, so rich, but I swear if I had the choice at 21 being rich, I would choose not to have a kid right now.
yeah.
And so it is so, I mean, like, I'm happy for it. She looks like she's so excited about it. I hope it goes well. And assuming the money is probably going to help it make it go really, really well. But oh man, the things I would do if I was like rich at 21, like the things I
Yeah.
would do.
It's crazy because I mean, I just, the way I was at 21 years old, I was not in the capacity cognitively, mentally, emotionally, anything. Like, I thought I was an adult, but I sure as hell was not.
Hmm.
To then take care of someone else, which it's like, who knows what her background is like. I mean, I don't know much about MBB. I'm sure I could Wikipedia it. I'm not calling her Millie Bonbon, so I don't know about her. Isn't I don't know how she was I don't know anything about that. So like, I'm sure your life experiences can make you do different things at different stages of your life, but I just don't know what would make me want to adopt someone at 21 years old, which is like amazing,
Hmm.
to adopt
Yes.
someone, and like that's a whole nother topic we could talk about, but I can't imagine being ready to do that. But I also am not rich. So there's that.
Right. I mean, like, that's probably the number one thing. If I was rich, I'm sure a lot of my thoughts would change. If I could just do whatever I wanted, who knows? And I feel like a lot of these people, the celebrities behind the scenes, they just have like a lot of help, a lot of
Yeah,
help. And I
true.
know that her husband, I think is like 24. So
Mm,
the good thing for me is like, okay, you want to get married and you want to have kids and you're young. I'm so happy your partner is also young and not like an old, rich,
mm,
creepy guy trying to take advantage of this 21-year-old. So, I was married earlier in life too, and things happen. So
mm.
hopefully it works out.
Yeah. I mean, playing devil's advocate though, like thinking of like how I was growing up, but then thinking about her, like, do we feel like maybe she's 21 by age, but because she's already done so much that we didn't do at 21, that maybe it's she's older than what we really were at that age? Potentially, like
May
having a whole career and a whole life, and she's probably traveled 500 places more than I have ever dreamed of. That
Yeah, but I also, like, know how the brain works.
right, right, right.
And you might have
Prefrontal
more
cortex.
you might have more experiences for sure, but you're also like, your brain is still developing.
Yeah,
Babies having babies.
babies having babies. Yeah,
Yeah, but like I said, she's got money, so kudos to
and
her, and I hope that that
yeah,
baby is happy, and I hope she's happy, which it looks like
yeah,
she is.
yeah. I feel like it's such like a tough topic too, because it's like, who am I to say that you're too young, but also like you're young, like and we're probably gonna get a little bit of hate about that, but that's okay. I don't know. I just can't imagine it. But like you said, kudos to her. Like, I hope you're happy. I mean, your husband is happy and you guys are just a happy little family. I also like I couldn't find out, like, or they didn't release the information of like how old the baby was or anything like that. They're keeping the baby out of the spotlight, which I think is a good decision. Cause I mean, she's probably already getting a lot of responses for this, let alone like kind of like an Angelina Jolie situation where like everyone knew, everyone had comments, and everyone knew who your kids were because it was, publicized. So
Hmm.
kudos for them for keeping it private and not sharing any other details besides that they adopted a baby girl.
Yep. And I knew it was a young kid because I did see a
Mhm.
paparazzi picture of like
Mm,
in like a very small stroller. So I think it's like
okay.
infant.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah,
Whew.
kudos to her.
So you and Adam, though, you guys have talked about adopting, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah. We actually yesterday actually he was like, "Oh yeah, and our third kid." And I was like, "Third kid?" I was like, "Oh, so now Sequoia's sleeping through the night, you're gonna want a third kid?" And he was like, "No, I always want a third kid. We're not having another kid." He was like, "We're adopting."
Yeah, he
It's like,
said, "We're
"Okay."
not doing that." Both of you are like, "Absolutely not."
Yeah. But yes, yeah, well, our plan is certainly to adopt. I'm like so interested because like the adoption timeline is so it's so like non-committal, I guess is like a word.
Mm,
Like you could apply for adoption and you can get a kid tomorrow and you can get a kid 2.5 years from now. And so it certainly is like such a interesting process. And so I don't even know when and where to begin because obviously we don't want to adopt and then have like a 1-year-old with Sequoia being one. That sounds
mm,
like a lot. Um, but we also are like super open to not adopting an infant. I do think that there's a lot of kids that are older in the adoption, in foster care already. And so I do think that that process will be like super quick for us, if we end up adopting a child that is not an infant. And so I don't know. We'll see. But yes, it is on the plan for us as of right now to adopt at some point. I think once Abel goes into kindergarten because I cannot
mm.
afford daycare for 3 kids.
That's
That's
right.
crazy.
Hard enough one, then you added two, and now here we are. Yeah, I love that. I honestly think women, men, partners who adopt that are very selfless, especially it's like you want another one or you want one, but you just don't want to put your body through it. Like I feel like it's amazing because it is. I mean, yes, you're not going through the stages of pregnancy, but like that doesn't make you not a mom.
Mhm.
So I think that's amazing. And it's something that me and Nick have talked about too. I'm always like, did I get lucky
Mm.
with how my pregnancy went and how my birth went, being that I have a huge 9 centimeter fibroid and stuff. So we've gone back and forth with that conversation too. Like, do we want to have another one? Like biologically, or do we want to adopt? And so it's definitely something we've talked about. But you bringing up the non-committal aspect is something that I would struggle with being type A. Like, I need to know when that child is coming through the door and, like, I need to make sure everything is ready and then, you know? But now I understand how Brooke felt on One Tree Hill because she just didn't know when she was gonna adopt.
It's so true though. Yeah, well, maybe we'll go through that journey together too then if you guys
Yeah,
end up going that way. So that'll be
yeah,
really cool.
that would be cool. Speaking of, well, I guess it's really not adopting, and I don't really wanna spoil the show, so I won't
Oh, I'm
even
sorry, no.
ruin.
Spoilers. I
Okay, so
have
then
to
it's
talk
not
about it.
adopting at all.
It's been out. We gotta talk about
Okay.
it.
Sorry, guys. If you did not watch All Her Fault, this is where you need to stop. It's not about adoption, but it is about kids, babies being quite literally switched. I was shook. Also, Nick has not seen it, so hopefully he stops at the point too. Um, I was shook by that show. And
Mhm.
I kept, like, side-eyeing the husband/dad, slash dad, but I just couldn't put my finger on it, and then when, like, everything came out, my mouth was on the floor. Floor. It was
Mhm.
crazy.
Oh yeah. Episode 8 was wild. Wild. Like guys, someone online was like, "This is the white Tyler Perry," which cracked me up. If you haven't watched a Tyler Perry movie, please turn on just like Why Did I Get Married? Watch Why Did I Get Married and then you'll totally see the reference.
That is honestly so true because Tyler Perry so much random things happen that you don't. It's the way that tells his story though, but
Yeah.
All Her Fault, I'm like, wow, it was just so well put together. Nothing
Mhm.
against Tyler, because some of his movies, the old ones, but now he writes them literally overnight, and now I'm like, "Okay, Tyler, let's get it
Right.
together."
Yeah. I actually want to go all the way back to episode 1
Okay.
because a fun fact about me, I think I might have a little bit of ADHD or something because I watch TV while I work or I got my master's program by watching TV and working. Like I can't function without like something playing in the
Mm,
background. And so in my office, I have a TV that I turn on to work. And I was like, oh, I don't even know what this is. But I saw
Okay.
that it had Sarah Snook in it from Succession. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll watch it. She's great in everything she's in. So let me just turn it on. Like literally no idea what it was going to be talking about. And then I also saw it had Dakota Fanning. I was like,
Mhm.
didn't know she was still acting. Like, that's awesome. And so I was like, I'll absolutely watch this. This seems great. And I turn it on. I'm like, do 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 do. And the first scene is like her walking up to a door and being like, "Hey, my kid's here," and the lady's like, "No, he's not." And I was
Mhm.
like, my heart just dropped.
Yeah.
Could not pay attention to work. I was just sitting there. I watched the whole episode 1 while I should have been working. I have no time to work because I have Sequoia during the day. So my nanny was here, and I was like, I have like maybe 3.5 hours to like actually get some work done during the day. And I'm sitting here an hour watching this first episode, like mouth like, where's this kid? This kid better come home. And so long story short, if you haven't seen the first episode, the premise is this woman, Sarah Snook's character, coordinates a play date with somebody that she believes she met at school, her kid's school, but she coordinated all through text message and was given the address of the house through text message, goes to the house, and it is not the correct house. And the phone number that she texted is now disabled. And so she doesn't know where her kid is. And the show is called All Her Fault because through the course of the 8 episodes, it's like another woman in the episode's fault the entire time. It's like, no, it's the mom's fault. No, it's the grandma's fault. No, it's the the nanny's fault. No, it's the person that hired the nanny, who's also a woman's fault. It was every person's fault except for the actual person's fault who was a man. So it's fantastic though. That like I was enthralled with this show. Enthralled.
It was so good. I turned it on during lunch. I was like, I'm just gonna turn it on while I eat. And then I literally was like locked in. And I was like, oh, I have to go back to work. Like I need to. Got off work. Naya like takes a quick nap after a daycare because she barely naps all day. Put her down and I was literally back in front of the TV. Nick is at this point where like he's in full dad mode that anything that happens to a kid during a show or movie, he can't watch it. And he is
Mhm.
like very much into action, all of the stuff, like kid getting kidnapped, all of the things. And now he's literally so when he realized like the first episode, he was like, oh, a kid got kidnapped. He's like, I'm not watching it. He would not watch it. Now I'm trying to get him to watch it because I'm like, no, you need to watch this show. It is so good. But I was not expecting to be so hooked. And every single episode, something at the end would happen. And I don't know. It was also the fact that Dakota Fanning was in it. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, where'd you come from? Like, I didn't
Right.
even know that you were still, here, like doing things like this.
Right.
No, it was just everything. And then there was bits and pieces of it where it was like, I could understand, like, that mom guilt of, like, how you feel, like, there's
Mhm.
one scene or it's the first episode where he was like I don't know if it's the first episode or the second episode, but the dad, like, immediately or the man immediately blamed her. Yeah, "How did you not check that it was the right phone in the directory?" Or something like that.
Mhm.
And, like, thinking about that one scene and then going all the way back to going all the way to the end where it was literally his fault, I'm like, "The audacity."
Mhm.
The audacity, because
The
even if
audacity
she
of
would have
men.
known right, the audacity of men. I feel like even as a mom or even as a woman in general, if she would have even known that it was his fault from the beginning, I feel like she still would have put the blame on herself, like, "Oh, I should have just been the one to do it. If I would have done
Mhm.
it, this wouldn't have happened." Like, no matter what, we're still gonna blame ourselves, but yeah, I was shooketh, but glad, how it, wrapped up with him.
So much death. So much death at the end.
Literally, I was like, "Okay, everyone's dropping like flies."
Right.
Oh my gosh, no, such a good highly encourage everyone to watch that show, please.
Yes, and if you have, listened to this and you hadn't watched it already, sorry. Gave away a lot, but it's still really good. So you should totally watch it.
I mean, we gave a spoiler alert, so you can pause it. So it's fine.
I think that's it for me for right now. But I love a little bit of pop culture. So if you guys like this episode, let us know. I will do one all the time.
Yes. Or let us know different, of course, episodes if you want us to plug this in now. But any other celebrities, anything else that you want us to just like chat about, put it in the comments, DM us, whatever, engage with us, and we will definitely do episodes on it because it 100% is Tempest's favorite topic besides AI. So
AI pop culture, you have me hooked.
throw it at us.
Right.
Thank you guys so much for listening today. We really appreciate you guys listening and engaging with us and tuning in. Please subscribe to our YouTube. Please engage with us on TikTok, Instagram, all of the things. And see you next time.
See you next time. Bye. I forgot I wanted to do a little jingle for this, so I'll put it in the beginning. Welcome to Two Moms, Too Much Coffee.
Are you singing the jingle? I don't understand.
You didn't let me finish.
Did you agree on this? Okay.
Welcome to Two Moms, Too Much Coffee Pop Culture Edition.
Where are you putting that at? The bloopers?
Yeah, there you go. In the very beginning. I hope everybody
This is with her like with sleep, which is crazy.
Oh, anyway.
Two moms, too much coffee, tired eyes but hearts so full. Thanks for tuning in with us. Hope you brewed a cup for you. The morning light is shining bright.